The HoverMatt is an excellent tool for moving patients. It's air inflatable, and it comes with an air can that can be detached from the mattress itself. It can be used to boost, it can be used to turn, it can be used for lateral transfers, and it can be used for pronating your patients as well. All the HoverMatts in use at Tampa General are patient-specific. That is, it's a single patient use. That patient can use it as often as they need to. When you feel that the particular mattress has reached the end of its usefulness, we can discard it and get another one for that patient as long as they need it. It only has one marking on it that indicates the foot end of the patient's side. If you cannot see this marking here at the foot end, you either have it backwards or upside down. The pump itself connects in either the left or the right side. It goes in at roughly a 45-degree angle. There's a button and a snap inside, so it snaps closed and then velcros over. It must be plugged in for every use. Standby light illuminates. The only buttons that you have to press are the far one here, the brown button that says Hover Jack, and then the standby button. So this is going to be a little bit loud. HoverMatt's inflated, you can move your patient. To deflate it, push the standby button again. Something to keep in mind is that every time your patient needs to be transferred using a HoverMatt, the HoverMatt pump itself should stay in your particular department area. Wherever your patient is being transferred, there's already a pump there to help move the patient. Ideally, the HoverMatt should be placed under the patient upon admission through the ER. The HoverMatt can be placed under your patient fairly simply. If you need assistance from the lift team, please go ahead and do so.
You're doing great, Mr. Wilson.
Okay,
Thank
come
you.
on back.
Okay, we're going back. It is essential that nursing staff work with transport to place a HoverMatt under the patient prior to their transfer for whatever their test or procedure may happen to be.
Hi, Mr. Wilson. Put your oxygen on the wall oxygen here.
It is essential that the HoverMatt is placed under the patient prior to being sent for radiology or any procedure. This will allow the staff at the receiving site to move the patient safely and smoothly over without risk of injury to the patient or to the staff. Ideal setup for putting the HoverMatt on your bed is to have the HoverMatt in direct contact with the mattress. You don't need to put any interlying sheets between them. The surface of the mattress is very low friction, and it'll allow the HoverMatt to slide like butter. So we have the HoverMatt rolled out. We have a flat sheet that is the next piece of linen to go over the HoverMatt. Reason for a flat as opposed to a fitted is that once we've repositioned a patient using the HoverMatt, a fitted sheet is no longer going to make the corners anymore, and it's going to make the bed look unkempt, improper. You don't need a draw sheet on top of the flat. All you need are whatever chucks you feel are appropriate. Please keep in mind that if you need any assistance in placing the HoverMatt, you're always free to call the lift team to help you. HoverMatt procedure for lateral transfers. Start by explaining the procedure to your patient.
Hi, my name is John with the lift team. This is my partner Brian. We are going to transfer you over to a stretcher, and we're going to use a HoverMatt.
All right, thank you.
Is it all right if I lie your head flat?
Mm-hmm. Lower the head of the bed. Raise the bed to hip level of smaller staff member assisting.
Okay, sir, I'm going to start by turning you towards me this way.
Roll the patient side to side using the bottom sheet.
There you go. Now turn you towards me. If you want, you can reach over and grab the wrist. And you're going to tuck the HoverMatt in behind you.
Place the HoverMatt under the patient.
All right, sir, come on back.
All right, come on back.
Okay, now I'm going to roll you towards me, sir. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can roll back. Nice and easy.
Attach safety straps loosely and cross patients' arms over their torso. When the HoverMatt inflates, it will draw the straps tighter.
Okay, so we're going to move the bed and bring the stretcher in.
Lower the side rails and position the receiving surface close to the transferring surface. Be sure all brakes are applied. Adjust the receiving surface to proper height. Attach hose to either side of the HoverMatt, snap it shut, and Velcro over. Plug the HoverMatt pump in. The standby light will illuminate. Inflate the mattress by pressing the brown Hover Jack button. Ensure staff is on each side of the patient. The safety straps will not secure the patient to the HoverMatt, so staff should remain close to the patient at all times. When the mattress is fully inflated, the caregiver closest to the patient pushes while the receiver pulls. It is a little simpler to start with the foot end. Center the patient on the receiving surface before pushing the standby button to turn the pump off. When done with the pump, please clean it as required and return it to its assigned location so it is available for the next user. Please remember that there are HoverMatt pumps located throughout the facility. Yours should never leave your department. Wherever a patient is being transferred, there is already a pump present. HoverMatt procedure for turning the patient. Once the mattress is in place under the patient, inflate the mattress and have the caregiver on the opposite side of the turn grab the handles and do a bicep curl while the caregiver on the turning side presses down on the mattress at the patient's hip and shoulder level to facilitate the turn. HoverMatt procedure for boosting a patient up in bed. Once the patient is centered on the mattress, the straps are secure, and you are in a position of safety, turn the pump on and with staff on either side of the bed, grab the handles and move the mattress up, then deflate. Please remember to use proper body mechanics for all of these procedures.